Greetings and welcome back to our series of Deconstructing Christianity 101. And in our part two, we're going to deal with divination and the Urim and Thummim. And we're going to explore divination in the Bible. Because so many people say, oh, it's evil, it's evil, it's evil. Well, let's find out, is it really evil? And let's deconstruct together. So divination has long been condemned by the mainstream Christianity. But let's look at its roots in the Hebrew Bible. One of the most striking examples of divination is the use of the Urim and Thummim. These were sacred lots used by the high priest to determine God's will. In Exodus chapter 28, verse 30, it states, "Also put the Urim and Thummim in the breastplate, so they may be over Aaron's heart whenever he enters the presence of the Lord." So the Urim and Thummim were considered divine tools to reveal God's will in legal disputes or decisions about the nation of Israel. This practice aligns with what we now consider forms of divinations, like consulting tarot cards or casting lots. So let's move into talking about the practice of casting lots. It is another form of divination mentioned repeatedly in the Bible. For instance, in the book of Jonah, chapter 1, verse 7, the sailors cast lots to determine who was responsible for the storm. And the lot, you guessed it, fell on Jonah. Similarly, in Acts, the first chapter, verse 26, the disciples cast lots to choose a new apostle to replace Judas. This form of divination was commonly used to reveal divine will, much like modern forms of divination using runes, tarot cards, or pendulums. So let's deal with the historical parallels. In ancient Rome, divination practices were also prevalent. The Romans used augury, Augury, means interpreting the behaviors of the birds, and Aruspi, or spicy, Aruspicy, examining the entrails of sacrificed animals to predict the future. These were state-sanctioned practices, reflecting the broader use of divination in the governance and spirituality in many ancient cultures. Yet these practices aren't so different from biblical forms of divination we've just discussed. So before you judge a thing before time, as the scripture says in the biblical text, don't judge a thing before time. Always, I encourage you to do thorough research outside of your sacred text. Do historical research. Do some deep digging with an open mind to really find out the origin of practices. And is it really evil? Or is it just the perception of these practices we have been taught by colonizers? So stay tuned. Click the follow button. Give us a like and give us your ideas and your thoughts in the comments section. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, this has been Divine Discussions with your host, Chief Apostle Veronica Israel. We love you all. Peace be with you.